y'all, so today I'm going to be reviewing the Hourglass Universal Palette. It has a face powder, 2 blushes, a bronzer, and a highlight. So when I was doing this demo, I was just working over a BB cream and concealer. I used that illuminating face powder to set my concealer, which it's not meant to do, and I give a review later, but yeah. It's not meant to do this. It didn't look horrible, but it's just not the best way to use this powder. So yeah. Anyway, then I went in with the bronzer and just bronzed up the normal places. And again, this is just over BB cream and concealer. I did not powder my face. I wanted to see just how blendable these powders were. And they were extremely blendable and actually way more pigmented than I thought, which you'll see throughout this first time of me trying it. The bronzer and the blushes were definitely way more pigmented than I thought they would be, but even though I put a little much, they were still very, very blendable, which I love. Everything in this palette is very, very glowy, which I also like, but just keep that in mind if you're somebody who doesn't like a lot of glow. The bronzer was super glowy, but still didn't really clash when it came to the contour areas. It still looked very good, didn't look choppy or anything. But on the forehead and like the tops of the cheekbones, you could definitely see that glow, which again, I super duper love. But if you don't like that, keep that in mind. Also hit the jawline. It definitely worked very well for contouring. So then I went in with the highlight on a smaller brush. And as you can see, it just has that gorgeous, gorgeous glow.
Now that the dogs are gonna run away. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty.
And it actually has that glow without accentuating any fine lines or texture. So now I'm going in with the more pinky blush, and yeah, it's very pigmented. Your brush definitely picks up a lot, and I tried to tap the brush off, but I definitely didn't tap it off enough. So I'm very blushy today, but that's all right. Luckily, also, you don't really have any fallout, even though your brush does pick up a lot of product.
I personally would not use this to set my eyes again. First of all, I'm surprised that my pores are not like they're just invisible, but the little tiny baby wrinkles under my eyes are very, I don't want to say very accentuated, but they are accentuated a medium amount by the shininess of this powder right here. This is the finishing powder. I used it wrong because it's a finishing powder. I just wanted to see if I could set my face with it because that is just what I like to do. I love a multitasking palette for that reason. I can just grab this, grab a coverage product, grab a mascara, a brow pencil, and some tinted lip balm and go. So I just wanted to see how it would perform, but it is technically not meant for that. You are kind of supposed to set your face with other stuff and then at the very end do a light dusting of that all over the face to give an all over smooth finish with a bit of a glow, which it does do for the rest of my face. Like right here where I had the most pores and on my nose where my pores are like gaping huge, my skin looks super smooth. It's just on the little fine lines right here under the lash line where that glow is accentuating it a tiny bit. I do have a little bit of fine lines on the forehead too, and it's not even accentuating them up there. It's just under my eyes. So take that for what it is. Like I said, I'm just gonna throw on my brows, a little bit of mascara, and a lip balm or tinted lip gloss or something, and I will be right back. Okay, so just like I said, mascara, eyebrows, tinted lip balm, and this is what we're looking like. I'm just gonna check in with you guys. I'm gonna actually take a video in the sunlight and show you guys like the texture of my skin and just how smooth it actually is. And then I'm gonna check in at the end of the night. I'm gonna be able to wear this for probably at least 8 hours, and I will check in and we'll see. This will be a really good wear test because I did put it just over a tinted moisturizer. So we'll be able to see if the blush fades, if it doesn't, if the bronzer fades, you know, we'll be able to see if it transfers, if the smoothness wears off, if I look too shiny at the end of the day, we'll be able to see all of that. So yeah, I will show you guys in the sunlight and then I'll see you at the end of the day.
Okay, so here's how it looks in the sunlight. Definitely very glowy, but very smooth. I couldn't believe it. I'm just really, really thrilled. And then about 8 hours later, I took a video in the bathroom lighting, very bright lighting, and you can see where my concealer wasn't looking too great because I did use that powder incorrectly. It's really not the powder's fault, but nothing else had faded and it looked really good.
Okay, hi. I am so sorry that this is like the most random place to be doing this, to like close out the video, but I'm actually getting ready and I'm running late, but I did want to show you guys how this looks on like a full coverage foundation situation. So the first time I was using it and testing it out, I just had a tinted moisturizer on and I didn't like set it with powder or anything. So this is how it looks with full coverage, foundation, concealer, some powder, and it blended over the top. And I also didn't go too ham on the blush this time, at least in my opinion. I like a lot of blush regardless. I also used this blush today. So just to show you the difference, this one's definitely a little bit more peachy, and then this one's obviously super, super pink. And they both have a good bit of glow to them. Every single product in this palette has a good bit of glow to it. It's kind of like Hourglass's thing. Now, the lasting power on this was so good with the BB cream, so I'd be really shocked if it was worse with like full coverage foundation and all that. So it's amazing. I'm really shocked that the bronzer actually works decently to contour because it does have a bit of glow to it, but it doesn't seem to interfere with kind of contouring with it. Blush and highlight looks amazing. And then today, I only put highlight right here and on the top of my nose. All of the other glow that you see everywhere else on my face is from like the bronzer has some glow to it, the blush has its own glow, and then just with a big like fluffy stippling brush, I took the finishing powder and just lightly dusted the whole face. You guys, I'm honestly in shock about how smooth my skin looks. I have dry skin, I have huge pores in like the nose and the cheek area right here. And it just looks just smooth. For being such glowy products, they do not exaggerate the pores or the texture. My skin just honestly looks like skin. Like, this is in front of a huge window. It's like 3:30 in the afternoon, bright sunshine coming in, and my skin just looks like skin. Like, it just looks like skin. It's amazing. I can't get over how glowy this can make you look without accentuating any of the stuff that you don't want to accentuate about your skin. It's great. So, $80. If you think all 5 of these shades can work for your skin tone, I honestly, truly think that it's worth it. This is a splurge for me. If you watch a lot of my makeup videos, you'll see my collection is like 85 to 90% drugstore. I just think this is great. If you have a special event coming up, or if you just want to splurge for yourself, gift yourself, whatever, I think this is totally worth the $80. You will not be disappointed. I know what it feels like to, you know, most of the time buy drugstore makeup and then you spend $100 at Sephora and you're super disappointed. That's a total bummer, right? But this, I really feel like you won't be disappointed in. It's great. Just make sure that you can use all 5 shades. They do have a few different like arrangements of this, so hopefully you will be able to find one that has 5 shades that'll work. If I couldn't use all 5 shades, I don't think I would say that this is worth it. If there was like 1 or 2 shades that were left out that I couldn't ever use, I wouldn't think it was worth it. But if you can use all 5 shades, I think it's totally worth it and you will not be disappointed. So that is all I have to say. Hopefully you guys liked this video and found it helpful. If you did, let me know down below. If you have any other questions that I didn't answer, also let me know down below and I'll get back to you. And I will list everything that I use on my face, just in case you're curious about like the foundation stuff I use. I will list it in the description bar below, along with my Instagram, my TikTok, and my other YouTube channel. Make sure you go follow me. At least on Instagram and TikTok. My other YouTube channel is a cleaning channel, so if you're not into that, cool. But on TikTok and Instagram, I post a lot about cruelty-free products, makeup, skincare, all that good stuff, so definitely go follow me over there. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you again in another video.